I'm Duff, your host.
And I'm producer Barbie.
And together,
we bring you our podcast,
Insights and Straight Talk. And with that, producer Barbie and I are out. I did that backwards. I thought I had already turned it off. All right, so hey, I'm back. Hello, how you guys doing? Got a different chair now, and making some adjustments, playing with some mic lighting, and just having a good time. Happy Friday the 13th, my friends. Right? I mean, here we are. It's always been interesting. Several of my friends, and yeah, to some degree, me. Friday the 13th is Friday the 13th, and so it's always a interesting day. Today was a weird start. I got to admit that's for sure. I went to bed, and about 2 hours later, it was about an hour and a half later, I woke up, and it was getting a little bit, looked like it was getting less dark. The opposite was true. It was getting dark, and it took me a minute to figure that out. I actually called producer Barbie back in California, and thinking, well, hell, it's only 7:30 back there. I'm sure she's up. So her and I chatted for a minute, went through a couple things. I did some work, and scared to death I wasn't going to be able to go back to bed. But then I was supposed to meet somebody here this morning, one of the Luis, a friend of mine, and he and I were going to do something, and he said, I'll come over at lunchtime because it's right around the corner. And I said, if you want, sure, but if you don't want to waste, burn up your lunch, how early do you pass by the building in the morning? He told me, and about 15 minutes after he left, because we're supposed to meet at 6:30, I woke up. Can you believe that? I mean, just like I probably got 10 hours sleep over the last couple of days. A lot of people are telling me to get some rest. Well, it's working, right? I am getting some rest, and the weekend's coming. I love the weekend. It's time to sit back and just chill and, hang out, and probably supposed to be a lot of rain this weekend. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do laps, but this isn't going to last very long. Fudge. It gets hot in here fast. All right, so good morning. Morning coffee and tea time. Open talk, open mic, open up. I just thought of that. That was pretty good. I think it was. All right, I got to get this stuff out of here. See, if I do it that way, that looks the best, but it's also right. Look at that shadow. I'll screw around with it later. Anyway, I missed my friend this morning. He's going to come over at lunch now. Anyway, so how you guys doing, man? It's great to be here. I was a little nervous about blocking off a lot of days this week because I wanted to and have time enough for some more of the school classroom content and so forth. And you know what? I really like this. I like this. This is good. And this is a better chair too. Hell, I might be here longer and just kind of like yesterday, I was kind of in that chill mood. I think there's a difference of feeling between sitting on this. That's what I've been the last couple of days after this one broke, which I'm not going to lift that up, but that one's going in the trash. That one, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with yet. I got like 10 chairs around here. It's great when people come over and visit, but watch. I'm really looking forward to that. A lot of people are asking, "Hey, do you mind if we swing by and watch the episode," kind of thing. A couple people, and family and friends, of course. Not a stranger off the street, but so here we are. We are on the final day of this week. Week's go by so fast now. And today's Friday the 13th. Ooh. You guys can hear me this way. I'm like really far back. I'm like, look at that. I'm really far back from the mic. And then I lean in. All right. Looks like you guys are love starting my day. Okay, here we go, brother. Richard, how you be, man? This AI coffee chat. Oh, that's a better name, right? Is it that, or should it? I like that. I really like that. This AI coffee chat. I'm digging that. AI coffee and tea chat. I don't know. AI coffee chat. That's very good. Thanks, Richard. I appreciate that. I'm looking forward to some questions coming in about what's going on and what we're doing. And yeah, I'm done. All right. What we're doing and how everything's developing along. We're not gonna kick it off this week. I kind of alluded to that yesterday, but I just have so many things to do. We're almost at 8. What is it? 8, 9? What, I forget where we are now, subscribers, but we're really going fast. And now, can I ask everybody a favor out there? Tell your friends and all that, pass it around. Man, I'd really love for everybody to just start subscribing. I know the people that watch these shows, the analytics, it used to be only subscriber or non-subscribers. It was like 20% to the rest, being non-subscribers. Okay, I get that. People coming on, people seeing things. And then now it's like 70-30. Like 30% of the viewers are not yet subscribers. That's a lot of people every day. Okay. All right, I'm gonna beg first for everybody to hit the subscribe button. I want to get to 100K subscribers. That's where Purell was the one I couldn't remember yesterday that I had said the day before, the shampoo commercial. 2 more, and then more, 2 more, and then 5 more, and then 20 more, and it just starts to go out and become something like that. And I see a lot of other shows, and man, there's so much good information out there on like these podcasts. And let's face it, network TV is dead. Magazines, to a degree, magazines are trying to stay alive through the having the digital magazine. But there's a lot of really good people doing really good podcast work out there, telling a lot of really good information. There's a lot of people selling stuff, and that's this new market, right? This new base. So going on, I think Richard asked another question. What's one AI tip from today we can apply immediately? I'm going to stay with the easy answer is, well, let's step back for a second. For business, the easy answer is, and then for family, personal, the easy answer is. For business, the easy answer is to integrate into your CRM, your database, a automation that when something happens in that, in other words, let's say one of the sales per piece people or accounting people entered a new click or a new person into the database, there's a watch file, and this is simple automation. Watch file grabs it, puts it onto probably a JSON. I don't know. I haven't looked at it, but and then sends out automatically an email. And then, then you could really build it where you build a chain, and it goes, sends out an email, and then after the email, open, yes or no, yes, and this is all automatic. So yes, then it sends out another email with that has some attachment to it that, and again, all set up, has some attachment. I do it with that, yes, and then opened, yes, and then the next email comes. But now hey, you know what? I got this thing that you'd be interested in. Just throwing it out there. What do you think? And that's an attachment of some literature or I don't know, whatever that is. And then you can, if they click on the opening and it can tell opening the attachment, maybe it does something else and then or whatever. You don't want to go too far because it's so easy. It's all, man, you could hammer somebody and then click and then click and then click. You could be obnoxious if you wanted to. Wouldn't be good for business, but you could do it. Don't let your smart ass kid get on there and do it. Let's say, and then for personal, so anyway, I would set up for business. I would set up right now into your CRM some sort of tracking, automatic replying, and best thing is the customer or the lead, whichever, isn't feeling like they're being hit with a robot. Like when you type on a screen and that's AI too, obviously, but that email stuff works pretty good. So that's where I would go. And then same thing in the personal side, that just writing emails, writing something or scheduling something at home. Yeah. Okay. I'm Richard. Thank you very much. I got a couple other guys here. Todd Martin. Hey, Todd, how you be, man? We were talking yesterday, I think. Thanks, Rod. Always bringing fresh AI insights. Yeah, I mean, that's what this is about, right? I mean, I think I foolishly just kind of in the beginning set this up as just an open chat, but on one of the first couple of ones, I mentioned this, like, the AI update kind of thing. Come drink some coffee or tea and talk with me. Ooh, that's a good one. Hey, what was your name again? Talk with me. Richard. That's a good one too, huh? Right? Grab some coffee and tea. Come on, talk with me or walk with me. You can do a lot of stuff. At heart, I'm a poet. I mean, literally, I write a lot of poetry. Those have been around for a while know that. So I love screwing around. I have a couple really quirky loves, interests. I love the way people talk. In other words, the flow of their how they talk. I also love, especially accents. I mean, an Aussie accent or a Scottish accent, Irish, of course, are a little lighter than the Scottish. Those are great, awesome people to talk to. And if they're great, awesome people, they're also just great and awesome to talk to. But to listen to is the most fun. And then got a couple other quirky things that are really cool like that. I think that's why I'm drawn here, because of the even distribution of different people, different philosophies, different backgrounds, different ethnicities, different beliefs growing up. And the more and more you talk to all these different people, you start seeing how similar everybody really is. And that's such a magical gift. Okay, let's go on. Always bring Todd. Thank you again very much. Todd, you got another one here. Hey, you guys are chatting it up today. Good for you. Awesome. The AI community really for this level of automation. No. That's why we don't start here. All we're doing is talking about ideas, and people are asking questions. And what, like today, that setting up that automation in a business is obviously another step in complexity. And it's still complex, even though it's no code stuff that we're talking about. All that we're talking about is no code. There's also low code, and then there's code. How the automation happens. So I think the business community would be ready for that. I think personally it'd be a little overdone or over needed. But yeah, I mean, you can pull up a free chat GPT right now. You could speak into a mic, or you could vocally text or write what you want to say in an email, a letter, an announcement, a party invitation. The kids or you, two different themes there, right? That's easy to do. You just have that, and then you drop whatever that is that you're starting with, and say add emojis if that makes sense, like for the kids' party or even your party, because my party is going to have a different audience and a different tone to it, right? But 9-year-old Johnny's party or 8-year-old Susie's party or any of that is going to have a totally different audience. Some adults, right? Of course, but it's about the kids, right? And that's a different vibe, right? So yeah, I think automation. Well, first of all, dude, Todd, we've had automation, our AI for forever. Literally, I mean, yeah, forever. I mean, literally, if you click on a website, think about this. If you click on a website, automatically a little talking head, how may I help you, or whatever. That's all. With a what is it, like a cartoon person's image, with one of those. And so that's been around for a while too. I'm getting a little close now. Boy, that's a big, look at that. Then just a little bit of difference there. I like this setup. How do you guys like it? All right. So yeah, that's your answer, Todd. If you want me to fill in more, get a little bit more specific about, is the AI audience ready for ... name automation or AI? We can pick different things out. Could people in our audience, our community, our family, our AI community, could probably a great number of those wouldn't want to start off where I laid out all that automation we've been talking about over time. But I didn't start off that either. I mean, that's where we're taking people to, right? Let's go there. Thanks again, Todd. That's a great question. What breakthrough are you most excited about today? We're almost at 9,000 subscribers. Did you say anything about AI? I know you're hinting at that, though. Tobias, thank you. But what breakthrough? I'm so excited to be here and alive and breathing, and that I had a weird night. No dangerous thing or anything. Those shouldn't have probably been put one right after the other as far as comments. But yeah, I haven't breakthrough. I'm going to save that for another AI question. I bet you a bunch more. I'm going to Tobias, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. Oh, here you go. You got another one. Okay. I get you. I'd say the community here is really, really coming well. Like I said earlier, I made a pitch. I'm going to make it again. A couple hundred people here. Good. Every one of you guys and gals, listen up. Just give me a second. Tell everybody that you think would enjoy this. And then if you don't know if they'll enjoy it, tell them too. And have them subscribe. And let's get the Perel action going, Perel shampoo action going. And double it and triple it, and let's get that breakthrough to a point where we can now really it's time to really affect at a greater level the story that all the people in the great middle class need. The voice, the message, the AI. So I'm going to say I'm excited about the breakthrough of you folks, man. Your questions, your attention, your interest, your love, man. And now I just want to get more and more of your subscriptors. So I'm not going to beat on that all day. I'm getting to a point where I think it's, you know what, we're family, man. I can ask that of you, and I don't feel that I'm asking anything. And getting a little deep on that. Okay, so that's it. The breakthrough I'm excited about. Well, one, I like this chair, really cool, and I like the fact that you guys are doing the gig that you guys are doing. All right, so energized to tea there. Okay, we're gonna keep tea. Absolutely. Sorry about that. We're not just doing coffee. So energizing to sip tea and learn AI with this crew. Oh, dude, you're nailing it. Tobias, bam! That was awesome. Let's see, what do we got now? Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I get energized by it too with mine. It's a gig. This is a vibe, man. Oh, by the way, okay, another thing I'm excited about is, well, right now we stream to YouTube. We use StreamYard that goes out at the same time live to YouTube, to LinkedIn, and to X. We've been doing that for a little bit. I've really wanted to work on a couple other things. And all of a sudden, all of our social media is blowing up now. So I'm getting contacted about running the stream through there. I've been trying to get Instagram done. And today it just popped into my face. Here it is. Here's how you get. I've been trying to find out how I get to the stream key and couldn't do it. And overnight, for some reason, I needed, X number of more things to qualify because the show is becoming more professional. You guys, again, back to you guys are making it that way. Overnight, I looked at it and it went boop. I mean, I didn't go and try it again. I opened up Instagram because I have some people that I chat with on there, and of course we do a lot of our marketing, our social media on there. All those cool videos we do. That I love those. But when I open it up, I look on the left, and there it says, "Go live." It didn't say live, which is what everybody else sees to watch live, but it said go live. I go, okay. I mean, I've been trying to figure this out for a week or so. And I said, okay. So I clicked it. It says, here's your stream key. Here's your STTP. There's certain ones they don't accept as extreme key. You have to identify the website, digitally, the name, the digital name of that. The next one I want to do, which was quote unquote offered, they're a business. That's all automated. When you get to certain points, they're like, okay, now it's not just Rod messing around on the thing. Here's what I had for dinner today. Hey folks, look at this. Isn't this doggy cute? Which are all fun. That's where I think most of us spend our time. But then there's that next level that they now know are chatting about something that a lot of people are going, oh wow, okay. And so next one we're going to do TikTok. That one I'm kind of excited about. I like TikTok. I've got a lot of people on there. If it stays around, I don't like the burden that our society is putting on certain officials about certain things about safety of our nation. I don't like that, but I hope that's on the political day. We're not on that day today. Let me get back to the questions. I'm in a weird mood today. Did I tell you guys that yesterday, or I don't know if I told you that, but I was going to tell you that right out of the gate if I didn't. Tobias, again, thank you, man. That's awesome. Wait, did I actually answer his question? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. The crew is loving you too, man. What's the biggest challenge the AI community is facing right now? Now, Miss Bretta, when you say the AI community, there's two ways to answer that. Because are you talking about our community? The AI community is now everybody under 40, basically, or really, yeah, mid 40s even maybe, and then other people as well, and then there's sprinkles as the age group goes up of part of that community. If you're talking about that, I'll get to that in a second. If you're talking about our community, meaning our community, all of us right here, we're hanging out, we're chatting, we're asking a couple questions, we're getting some feedback back and forth, and our community is facing me being a lazy ass right now and not getting the rest of the first part of the classes done, session 1, session 2, session 3. Barbie's getting on me about that too. I'm trying. Wait, did I get my, look at that. Do that ever? Oh, look at that. There's now that I'm getting tan again, that's some of the road rash from my motorcycle accident. See my knee. But I actually came out pretty good. I was just wearing shorts and a tank top, and I wasn't wearing a hat. Wouldn't have been wearing a hat. So, and tennis shoes. That was it. I really was fortunate. That's why I said, and then right after that a year later, I had a stroke at the pool. Luckily, somebody was going by and saw it, and like the ambulance was there right then. Same with the motorcycle accident. I went over it. I literally went through the windshield. I think I did. I don't remember any of it, but the windshield was off. So I'm guessing that's what happened. But the bike was also bent in half. And then the front fork, one of them was tweaked up a little bit. So it was pretty nasty. And then I flipped down the freeway because I was just coming off of one onto another, and all of that was told to me. Well, the bike I saw, obviously, like later. I had to tow it all the way back from there. My God, that was freaking expensive. Well, no, it wasn't expensive because I have AAA, like the premium. Had it. I bet you I've had that for 45 years or so. And you know how you get tows and all that. So yeah, I lucked out on that. That didn't cost really anything. Everything else cost. And then a year later, a stroke, and I was just happened to be somebody going by and saw me do it. I was sitting on my chair, and the reason they stopped was because apparently I was like talking really weird shit. Like I was, like if you were drunk or really drunk or hallucinating or something like that. And so they started to slow down and they kind of looked over, that's going to catch your attention. And right then I'd sat down, and then right then when they were looking, I literally went and just nosedived. My head got cut open. I think I chipped my tooth, if I remember right. Anyway, and then a year later, here we are. Man, what a trifecta years set, right? What is our community facing is that we need to really pass this around. I already said that. That's the last time I'm going to advertise, plug myself. But what we need to have these conversations more, and that's why I think I've been asked and said to that's why I took out some of this time so I could do a few more of these, even though a lot of our expert guests are coming on are, there's a lot more AI, but this is us, man. This is us chatting about it, and asking a question about us, not about AI, but about AI, us, how is the AI community facing? What are we facing right now? We're facing an energy. And that doesn't fit really well there. Facing an oncoming of a technology that's literally changing the world like we have never seen, but like coming into the Industrial Revolution, coming into these different things. That's the kind of thing that's happening here, but not over a generation of it happening, but over a few years of it happening. That's not true. AI has been around a long time, but it's been just kind of, and I think now that I'm glad that happened, because there's been these little AI things, and then all of a sudden AI happened. But facing is the acceptance of the technology, much less the knowledge of it. So for a couple of decades, we've had these little kind of AI things that we've gotten used to, right from Star Wars, right? Star Trek, Trekkies. I know I got a couple of them here because we have fun with it. But remember on the spaceship, Captain Kirk would be doing his thing, and then he's got to go to the whatever thing and do that thing. Walks up, and the elevator doors automatically open. That was how long ago. And when you go to a grocery store today, or a lot of other places as well, a great number of other places as well, as you're walking up, it goes, it just opens up, and you're walking in without touching anything, so to speak. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm thinking, and that's what I'm sticking with. All right. Just support it. Can AI really replace create? No. Okay. This is part of the beginning of our school room class. This kind of stuff right here, because it's very, very true, Sam. And it's an awesome question, because no, AI is not. The human brain is phenomenal. I mean, it's the thing that creates all these things, right? It's phenomenal. We lived during the dinosaurs. We could not defend ourselves. So what do? We built weapons. We made weapons, and we improved on the weapons, and those things. And we couldn't have lived out in out in the open, like a lion can, so to speak. And why am I stuck on so to speak? The word so to speak today. You guys hearing that? Hope it's not too much. We're almost at 300 people, dudes and dudettes. You do it well, man. It's awesome. So the human developing of the brain, and that literally, well, think about this too, before I really get into that. Just another little bit of a layer in there, a little bit of color for that layer. We talk about this periodically, how the human brain, when you learn something new, it synapses grow and connect, and your brain becomes that much more. And then you learn a language, and your brain comes that much more. And it on its own, on your own, however you want to place that, has that ability. AI, parts of your brain are specific to emotion, parts of your brain are specific to this, and parts of your brain are specific to this. And part of that is creative thinking, right? What AI can do is take your creativeness and polish it up a little bit, make it a little prettier, make it a way that you approve of. So at the end of the day, all it's doing is it's pulling data and it's taking your influence, your meaning, and saying, would you like these words as well? It's not creative though. It's helping your creative. It's supporting you in being creative. And the more you do it with that, with AI, the more creative you become. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Sam. What does future ready AI communication look like to you? Okay, communication. You know, there's a lot of things involved in communication. Ryan, what is the future? Oh, wait. Remember a couple of shows ago, I did a gentleman and I were talking. He's out of Tennessee. Very fascinating about the energy and the crystals. And remember, we were talking about Sedona, Arizona, and I was going to go grab a crystal that I have. Barbie got this for me while we were visiting there. And you could feel the energy holes and the mountain, very famous. So anyway, I just felt that and thought, oh, I'm going to tell you guys about it. So read only, future ready AI communication. So, oh my God. Yeah, I need new glasses, I think. Sorry, dude, Brian. I just spouted out 2 or 3 minutes worth of stuff and I didn't read your question right. What does a future ready AI community look like to you? Oh my God, looks like the Jetsons. That actually is a very easy answer. It looks like the Jetsons is what it looks like to me. Dad and mom, flying in a car, kiddies in the back, and pulling out of the driveway and, going up to the restaurant that's, 300, no, let's say half a mile up in the air, into the restaurant. They pull in, just like what we have as roads. Here you go, right? Used to be nothing. Very quickly, it became dirt roads or cobblestone roads, then into pavement and concrete roads to the Autobahn, which is a freaking amazing road. Talent. Transportation, right? And then you go to the trains, and then you go to the planes, and that community adjusted and became different in each phase of the way. Now we're going from where we are now-ish to the Jetsons. To me, that's what it looks like. There's a lot of the other images that are out there about the robots taking over the world and all that. I don't buy into that. I don't see that happening. I mean, my God, we're talking maybe in the year 3045 or something like that, where we're in 2025 now or something like that. I don't know. There could be, human beings aren't exactly, the brain is the most amazing, brilliant thing on the earth or ever of anything, or beyond the creation that God started. Beyond that time, the human brain has never been even come close to something that's, if you the energy that your brain produces just every day, just right now, if there was some way to plug in that energy into a small town, it would power that town for a week. One brain. even mine. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. So AI an AI community is an AI ready. That's the key word that you're talking about there, buddy. That looks like utopia. I say the Jetsons. It looks like utopia. Things are AI at a point. It's like crack. It's going to crack, and it's going to be different. It's going to be. It will at some point sooner than later. There's going to be that crack, and we go from our lives becoming better to, if we don't want to work, we don't have to. We can do it if we want. The cost of production and the efficiencies and again the costs are going to be so low because automation is so efficient. Okay, that crack then is utopia. So that's what it looks like, right? Thanks, Ryan. Okay, I got a few more here. So we may pull this off a little early today. Pull this out. I'm gonna try, like I said, try and get in that pool. I started late, so I'm gonna leave early. You got to even things out there. I do have somebody coming at noon, so actually, okay, we're good. Wait, what did I say? Thanks, Ryan. What's one AI habit you recommend starting today? Start using it. I would start today, Ryan. I would grab that, and again, I'm assuming all these questions are coming from a place where we don't have extensive knowledge of and comfort levels with AI. So I'm always starting at the kind of the beginning of what habit you should have. So if you're just starting off, I would get in the habit of every day, because you're going to write something every day, right? You're going to go somewhere every day. I would every day write. I think email. That's what I would come. I don't know, what do you do every day? That takes that, whether it's a scheduling, whether it's a family thing, whether it's a shopping list, hey, I need blah, 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 blah. There's your list. There's a point, and it's almost already, well, it's sort of already here, but the refrigerator is going to know what the shopping list needs to be and send it to you on your phone, let's say. Cool stuff ahead, brother. Cool stuff ahead. I would recommend using ChatGPT every day until whatever, every day, and then start stepping up and going forward and making your life even easier, and then even easier, and then even better, and then even more efficient. And as soon as the class opens, I would join that. I would pop into the community every day. It's going to be I think I'm if I should be able to. I'm up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning every day, but then there's these times where I spend so much time and don't sleep, and then you guys poke at me and say, "Go get some rest," and I take you up on that. And last night happened. I got some freaking rest, man. I mean, you can hear the difference in me today. I can hear the difference in me. So, ChatGPT every day, brother. I'm serious about that. And, hey, Ronaldo's there. Hi there. Talk to you soon. Just a second. Russ McCall. Hey, Bob's not here. Oh, that dirty rat. He had a streak of going, like, I don't know, 5 shows in a row or 6 or so shows in a row. Anyway, Russ, how you doing, man? How do we keep human connection strong no. Right now is probably the worst in human connection that we've ever had. I told a story before. You know, the generation today is they're having they don't have in their history, their DNA, their experience. They don't have that experience of going out. You know, Saturday morning, no school, 9 o'clock in the morning, whatever, 8 o'clock in the morning. You slammed down your breakfast, you hopped on your bike, and you were gone. And you didn't come back until the crickets started, till the porch light was on. You're just out all day. You're just doing shit. You're just, that's a thing, man. And that's a thing that doesn't exist today. At best, they get up and go to their dance class or football. All that's cool, but that's all they, on a Saturday, one of my boys that I raised, a younger one, he just got engaged. I'm so excited for him. But anyway, one time I was just over at the house and I was looking at him, and as I was in the kitchen, they were in the living room, big long L kind of couch, and then the TV was on, and there was I'm pretty sure it was a baseball game because the boy played his life into baseball and then watched it as well. Big Cubs fan, which is cool. Right time to be a Cubs fan. He chose. But they were all there and they were on their phones. So here's one sitting right next to him is the next one. Sitting right next to him is the next one. But they're all on their phones. I go, I just had some milk or something. I go, hey, dudes, what are you guys doing, man? I said, you're sitting right next to each other. Why don't you talk to each other? And they go, we are. I go, are you fucking serious? That was the funniest thing I ever saw. I swear to God, that was hilarious. So right now is probably the most deconnected we are as a society, as people, as everything is the world. We have reason to be so much more connected, but we're not. And the kids aren't, because of the story I gave you, in essence, it's all about social media and all that. You hear about the depression and all that. So it's not a good time for us right now in that. But it's evolving, right? And within an AI world, I think it's going to be different because, well, I know what's his world? The Microsoft world, I said it the other day. I don't know why, sometimes these things just leave right when I want them. Meta. Yeah, Meta. The Meta world, where you put the goggles on and then you have these things in your hands that are you just walking or whatever. And then there's a space around where you don't walk into something. You have a safe space. That's interesting, isn't it? But yeah, whatever goes that direction. I mean, playing games, right, is really cool on it, and that's awesome. But there's a world that Meta has envisioned in mind. I don't know if that's still the case because it's been a number of years, but and it may have just been a marketing thing for the not We's a competitor one, but great freaking games. But anyway, that would eliminate connection with human beings. It'd be a meta world, right? As far as what I said in the starting off on this, the connection regarding this question on the connection, I start off and I said, no, right? That was my reaction. And the reason is because I think the opposite is going to be coming true. I think we're going to have more ability. We're going to continue to have shows that bring people together and communicate. That none of that's going to stop. It's only going to get better. Maybe instead of this, we have holograms all chilling out in our room, in the chairs or whatever. And we got a live audience right there of holograms. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? So yeah, I think it's only going to get better, no doubt about it. So thank you again, Russ. I appreciate it. And we got Rot. Oh, that's a cool name, dude. It is better to specialize in one AI tool or learn. Don't do what I did, right? Yeah, you know what? That's something I think I need to add into it, because that's a good point. It's better to stick with one and get comfortable in that introduction, and then be thoughtful about what the next tool you want to use. Like, reason being is I did a bunch, man. I just got addicted. I went from learning about Chat GPT to within months going, how the fuck do I get myself out of this? Because I've got these automations that are going. I've showed you some of my. I'd bring up Make if I had it open, but I don't. But I've got these automations that they have. I don't know. Some of them have 20 different modules. I talk about the JSON files, the Airtable, the Make, all that stuff. And what happens is you start blowing your own mind, because it's just so much one, and it has to be so precise. So yeah, I'd start with one, but as soon as you're comfortable, and always keep exploring. By the way, here's a good thing. And you know what? I'm going to do this, because in our community, Make has these really cool build simple scenarios to get people used to that, because Make and their competitors, the more you use it, obviously, any business, that's what they want. So the making it easy is really cool, because you just start with a couple of modules when you're ready. But yeah, I'd stay with one. I'd stay with one, however you want to do that. Rod, if you want to know, that almost sounds like Rod when you say it real fast. Rod, I will not forget your name, that's for sure. But just start with one. When you're comfortable, I would definitely move on. And like I said, in the community, I'm gonna work. We'll build a couple of real simple on Make, the video, a better presentation. I can actually turn the camera and do the thing that the professional podcasters do, and or not, I don't know. I am on Instagram now, though. That's so freaking cool. So yeah, just one. Don't overdo it. Don't try to be a professional football player if you stopped playing football when you were, in the Pee Wee leagues, right? I mean, that doesn't make any sense. Dude, hang on, guys. Hey, Luis, are you here?
Yeah.
All right, give me a cup. Shoot. Let's see. You know what? Go in the front. That should be open. The employee entrance is locked, so go in the front and go upstairs. Come straight down the hall. You'll see the glass door with the IMS logo. And actually, I'll be a couple of doors ahead of that, because my studio is right here. But can you do that? Do you mind?
Or when, if you can, that's fine.
I can, but I'm on a show right now, Luis. Just pop in. It'll be good. It'll be good. I'm wrapping up right now. I only have one more question from the community, but I got to jump back on. Come around front, hop upstairs. I'll open the door right now. All right.
I'll see if I can make it.
I don't. Okay. All right. You got it, brother. Bye. That didn't sound very promising. I think he didn't understand what he was doing. Watching live and learning so much. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate it. Rob Tom. Oh my God. Rob Thomas is he's my idol. He's amazing. I'm assuming that's a different Rob Thomas, but Rob, if that's you, I have been chatting with you for a long time. Not with you, just first of all, every note you've ever played, I know, and it just hits you, I better open this door. Hold on. Give me a second, guys. Luis? I think he's going to blow me off. He run out there. He's probably already gone. But all right. So yeah, you're welcome, Rob. And I hope that's Rob Thomas. And if it's not Rob Thomas, but Rob Thomas, tell Rob Thomas to hit me up sometime, or just let him know he's got the biggest fan in the world out there. He's got millions of them. So will you keep bringing on guests alongside with all the AI classes? Absolutely, 100%. As a matter of fact, we're booked up next week, and we're booked, but not completely filled all the way into the middle of July now. So yeah, definitely bringing on guests for sure. Thank you, Ronaldo. And just go ill, catch you later. Just go. Oh, did you got ill? Oh, all right. See you later. All right. I'm out, guys. That's that. And this time it's the truth, because, it's insights and straight talk. And I'm Rod Duff, and I'm out.
Before you leave, if you'd like to watch another one of the podcasts, click the first link in the description. We love having you here, and we appreciate all your support.
And with that, producer Barbie and I are out.